3 onion. Chop the onion. 8-quart pan. Pour water in 8-quart pan. Just a little. Make hot. Onions in water. All of them. Daikon. Cut off ends. Like so. Same thing here. No more ends. Peel skin. We are peeling skin. Like so. Skinless. Cut in half. Cut in half again. Like so. Slice. Using slicer. Very thin. While making thin, onions are making soft. Add garlic powder. Sesame oil. Just a wee bit. Put the daikon in the pan, like so. Add soy sauce. I put that much because that's how much I had. Use combining stick to combine. Like so. Add clear liquid. Only that much. As you can see, it's just enough to cover the not clear liquids. So now, finish that. So just a wee bit of water. Just enough to cover the daikon and the onions. Increase the heat. Take a cabbage. Get rid of the cabbage neck. Cut into 4s around the cabbage neck. Like so. 4 pieces, cabbage neck. We're going to add this part to our soup. While we wait, this is getting hot. Notice the steam. We're going to let that steam or boil until it goes down a little. That will thicken the flavor. Speaking of flavor, now we shall make our chicken broth. This is the brand you need. We're going to put it in this big ass bowl. 8 cups. This in there. It helps if you make the water hot. You can use that. Do that on a stove or in a microwave device. Now take a big spoon and put it in there and give it a stir. Repeat that process several more times. Probably for 8 cups, probably 4 big spoons, give or take, and stir. It won't all stir in, but just stir it till it turns yellow. And then we're going to pour it in our soup after we add the cabbage. This is just over here getting ready. Stay tuned. Not an absolutely necessary step, but I add a little bit of mirin. Mirin is sweetened rice vinegar. Just a little bit. Like so. Now that our concoction has boiled down a bit, you can start to smell it. Smell the flavors combining with a nice uniform brown color. So now we can start adding our cabbage, beginning with our cabbage neck. So we don't want this hard part in there. So we're just going to dump the part that falls off. The rest of this may shut itself off. It may not. Once it starts becoming thick and hard to get off, the neck is done. We don't want that. This in a sink. And then just begin adding our pieces of cabbage, filling our pot with no necessary rhyme or reason. You have to pay the dog his share. You can just dump it in, it's fine. And then you smash it. Get all the pieces separate. Separate the big clump that you just dropped in there like an idiot. Like that. We don't want that separated. Keep doing that until that's in there. Eventually, you reach a point where it looks like no more cabbage, even though we still have more cabbage, will fit. So, we just smash it. Just smash it down. Smash it, smash, smash. Keep smashing. Notice we have not added more water yet. We're just still dealing with the first bit of water, intensifying the flavors as we go. Continue smashing. The cabbage will shrink. Once you get down to this thick, hard, white part, you can keep fighting it, or you can just in the sink. It is the same price. And now we continue to smash. Eventually, you will only be able to smash so far until all that could be smashed has been smushed. At that point, we'll add more water, like so, about 1.5 cups. We don't want too much water before the chicken broth, because we don't want watery soup, we want flavorful soup. See how that turned it very clear? That is not what we want. So we must continue to smash. Stay tuned. Okay, final step. As you can see, cabbage is all softened. It smushes relatively easily. We've smushed all that we can smush. Now, we add our broth to our pot. This requires both hands. Use your imagination. Do not leave the yellow behind. Use your scraping tool to get this out. As you can see, we now have a full pot of soup. Bring this back to a boil. Once at a boil, put the lid on the thing. As we wait for our concoction to come to a rolling boil, it brings me to mind a story about a group of philosophers. They were baking philosophers, and they spent a lot of time rolling dough. One day, while they were rolling, they wrote a song about rolling. And they continued to say in the song that they were rolling, rolling, rolling. And then one of them was hard of hearing, and he said, "What?" And they continued to repeat to him that they were rolling. I would assume that they were rolling dough. We are bringing a rolling boil. This group of philosophers was originally named Flaccid Breakfast Pastry because they were poor bakers. They found that was a mouthful, so later they changed their name to Limp Biscuit to more properly show what it is they were trying to cook, and to be honest about the fact that they were limp and not good, firm, but also fluffy biscuits. Now that we have a rolling boil, we'll add the top, like so. We will decrease our heat to low, like so. We have now completed our mission. This will continue to simmer. I would let it simmer for 45 minutes to an hour, and then just turn the heat off, like so. But not yet. But that's what you will do at the end. Good day.